Shalom. Allah start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah Gadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone, salutations to those elected, pushing this truth across the four corners of the earth and all faith, truth, and sincerity. All right, this is the brother. I'm on the bar from the Birmingham camp by Bible GMS. Then we get this sentence going to just about I know the recent events that just happened. Had that Edomite, so-called white man, red man, went up in there, shot up a grocery store, a store, and in the video, he shot most of the people that he shot were Jakes, Israelites, so that just tells you, hey, this devil, these Edomite, so-called white people, red people, they still had a hatred for you so-called Negro Latino natives, man. The hatred of this devil is still alive, man, towards you so-called Negro Latino natives, Israelites. It's the same old devil, man. These the same old devils, Edomites, back then, back not too long ago was, having you in chains and, and whip and had whips and whipping you and hanging you on a tree and had you on a plantation, picking cotton and all that, not too long ago, So these the same old devils that still have hatred for you. They want to kill you, man. These double Esau Edomites, starting with the least of Esau Edom, the top of Edom, the bankers and the elites of Esau, they definitely want you so-called Negro Latino natives to be wiped off the face of the earth, man. Be done away with. But the Lord Yahushua, he ain't gonna let this devil just go on a full-fledged rampage of killing you so-called Negro Latino natives, because the Lord Yahushua has a special number of the so-called Negro Latino native Israelites that he will deliver from the hand of these wicked devils, man. Esau Edomites, so-called white people, red people, man. That's gonna come down with that great wrath upon you so-called Negro Latino native Israelites, mostly, So we in those times, going forward, man, And like I say, 2/3 of the nation Israel, 2/3 of the nation Israel, 2/3 of the nation of Israel Israelites gonna face, judgment from the Lord Yahushua. We know that judgments can come in any type of way, and like I say, that judgment, came about, if it, it could be staged, but it could be real, but if it's, but if that was really a real incident and that really happened. And, hey, that's judgment from the Lord from that devil, about judgment upon Jake, because the Lord Yahushua, he deal with both sides, the right and the left hand, but like I say, your judgment gonna come for 2/3, man. You're gonna come by this devil, Esau, gonna come by a devil, Edomite that did what he did yesterday. Well, it's gonna come by, however judgment however the judgment come towards you, so-called Negro Latino Israelites, that ain't right. 2/3, So in those times going forward, the Lord Yahushua to bring those judgments. But I'm gonna go to Ecclesiastes 12:10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So we Paul said, elders and brother, great millstone, we telling you constantly, week in and week out, the apostles for years, the elders for years, the brothers that got this truth for the word of Lord Yahushua been telling you for years that, hey, you should never trust the so-called man Esau Edomite, man. So because he's the wicked, he's a sneaky lying devil, man. I say he'll smile on your face and all this and that, but this devil, in his mind, he just want to kill you, man. He just want to, see you be, put to death, You know, he really has no real love towards you. These devils, Edomites, don't have no real love towards you, so-called Negro Latino natives, man. You know, in these days, they put these Edomites, these days, they just put on the front. These devils, you know, they just put on the front in your face that they know to like you, whatever. But really, that, you know, they have a real hatred towards you, you know. And that hatred, it goes back to that blessing, which I don't get that, but you know, these devils really, you know, that hatred is still alive in them, man. It's not dead. It's gonna be, if it come back in full fledged, man. You know, it's gonna, you know, the Lord outside gonna, you know, have these devils, you know, have that spirit of hatred wake back up in them. You know, that was, you know, it just, you know, it just quiet. The Lord outside just quiet these devils of the hatred. But it's gonna get to a point where the Lord outside, you know, everything is of the Lord. You know, He controls everything. He's gonna, you know, ramp up that hatred, and wake up that hatred for you so-called Negro Latino natives. You know, it's gonna be made more and more. You know, but that's why the apostle elder brother tell you, hey, don't trust this devil, man. You know, you think that his friend, you think that, you know, that's your best buddy, but really, he really trying to, he really want to kill you. You know. So I'm gonna go from there. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna go to Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, and his words were softer than oil. Yet were they drawn swords. So yeah, you know, like I say, these devils, like I said, these devil Edomites, so-called white people, red people, they'll come in your face and talk all that smooth shit. You know, talk nice to you and this and that. Hey, buddy, and all, you know. All, you know, them words, you know, they be trying to come up with them words, you know, trying to make you feel good, you know, to make you your friend, whatever. But in the back of their mind, war's in their heart. They trying to, they in their mind, they want to just, you know, like I say, put you to death, kill you, so-called Negro Latino natives, you know, Israelites. You know, this devil, you know, he try to figure out ways to, you know, kill you so-called Negro Latino natives, especially with that jump shot, you know. So that, you know, you had Jake just willingly just ran to it, you know. You know, you run into that poison, man. You know. And it's all targeted to just kill you so-called Negro Latino natives, you know. Because these double Edomites, they put on the news, say, you know, the highest rated cases of the I won't say of the boogeyman, you know, the boogeyman 19, you know, was the highest rated was you so-called Negro Latino natives, Israelites, you know. So they try to target y'all with the jump shot, you know, to go. They was trying to convince you, because y'all was the highest ones. So they put on news, y'all the highest ones, so y'all should go get that jump shot, you know. You know, go get it, you know, so y'all could, you know, be good, whatever, you know. They're trying to convince you, you know, to take that poison. But it all led to, you know, it came out a lot of, you know, you had some Israelites came out, you know, said they had problems with taking that jump shot, you know, effects of taking that jump shot. So it just goes to show you, hey, man, don't trust this devil, man. This devil is not to be trusted, man. And we constantly tell you so-called Negro Latino natives that, but y'all don't want to listen to the men of the Lord. Y'all don't want to hearken to the true words of the Lord, y'all watch them shine. So hey, just expect judgment come your way when you least expect it, man. Because we warned you of this devil. These Edomites, man, their hatred is still alive. You know, it's still alive, and it's gonna be more. It's gonna be like I said, gonna be more rampant now as we go forward in these prophecies. You know, and the prophecies of the prophecies of the end times, or the so-called white man Easu Edomite's world. You know, because they seeing their end, and like I said, that hatred toward you so-called Negro Latino is gonna be amplified more and more, man. You know, but like I say, in the times to come, when all hell breaking loose, only the elect of the so-called Negro Latino is gonna be protected. from what these devils, these Edomites, are finna come with, with their great wrath, and and whatever, wicked plans they have against you Israelites, against Israel, so-called Negro Latino natives, But I'm gonna go back to Ecclesiasticus 12 and 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou has wiped it a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped it away. So though he go humble and crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. So hey, you gotta watch out for this double Esau Edomite, man. What he up to. Like I say, he might come as peaceful, but hey, the scripture say beware of him, because his wickedness had not been all the way wiped it away. It has not been all the way cleansed, you say, and all the way being all done away with. He's still the same old devil, so-called white man, red man, Edomite. His wickedness have not been all the way done away with, and put away. Especially the hatred for these so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites. So, hey, we warning you about these devils, man. Hey, they gonna show that hatred more and more towards you so-called Negro, Latino natives, Israelites, But from there, I'll go to for this, because I ain't gonna make it too much. It's on Genesis 27:41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning of my father are at hand. Then when I slay my brother Jacob. So hey, Esau hated Jacob for the blessing, Esau gave up his blessing, but he hated because, he realized, he realized what he really gave up. So he hated Jacob for, So he hated Jacob, so-called Negro Latino Jacob. Jacob's name was later changed to Israel, but the Israelites are the so-called Negro Latino natives, So Esau is the so-called white people. Today are the so-called white people really that red, red people, So we are, So in these times, excuse me. These so-called white people, red people hate you so-called Negro Latino natives, because this go all the way back. They go all the way back, man, to the beginning, between Esau and Jacob, even way back, Cain and Abel, let's take it back that way back, to the beginning, So, you understand reincarnation, because, Cain slew Abel, for giving a better offering. He gave a better offering to the Most High, and Cain, he was jealous of that, and he killed Abel, for the offering, the offering that he gave to the Most High. Abel gave a better offering, than Cain did. So what that tells, Cain came back as Esau, Abel came back as Jacob in reincarnation. So so fast, going to in these times, like I said, Israel, Jacob name was later changed. Jacob's name was later changed to Israel. So, Israel today are the so-called Negro Latino native Israelites, and Esau today, Edomites, are the so-called white people, red people, So these devils, they hate you so-called Negro Latino natives for the blessing, for the for the blessing. So that's why these devils, they gonna come with it, man. They ain't gonna, they ain't gonna shy away, as we go forward, towards you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites, that hatred is still alive, So, the men of the Lord from Pastor Ellsberg, Great Millstone, hey, we keep telling you that this devil, is not your friend, he's your enemy, and you should be aware of him, and be cautious, and be more aware, be more attentive, be on high alert, when this devil, when you see an Edomite just riding around, ride around your neighborhood, just just being aware, watching out for this devil, because you don't know when, what this devil gonna do, So hey, we in those times, we in those times of judgment, and I say, these devil Edomites, they gonna come with it, but however they can come with it, they only got a short time, to make they, do what they gotta do, So with that, I didn't want to make this too long. So again, I'd like to all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the sister brothers, to the few alcohol sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua keep finding that say shalom.